Boy, today is our Serbian Christmas, aka Orthodox Christmas. I'm not a big believer in Jesus or in God or religion or devil. Well, devil could be real. I mean, considering how some of you are behaving, considering how many conflicts there are in the world, hell could be real. There's no such thing as heaven. Anyway, I got some great news today about my health, but also very frightening news at the same time. But I won't be elaborating because that's not the point of these videos. I wanted to talk about music. I never compose music when I'm feeling down or low or when I'm sad or upset. I don't really feel the emotion of anger. I don't think I've ever been angry in my whole life. Um, but in recent years, especially with COVID, lockdowns and all that nonsense, I felt a lot of upsetness at having to wear a mask and having to get vaccinated and having to worry constantly and washing my hands like 20 times a day. Um, and so I have a folder for my music called Upset Songs. Well, that's not its official name. But anyway, into that folder I put music that I compose when I'm feeling upset. And none of it I want to share with the world. None of it. Because there's a lot of negativity in the world and I don't want to contribute to any of it. Long ago, many years ago, I knew a Belinda and she was getting rid of some gangster rap CDs. I don't know what she was doing with them. She doesn't look like a typical person who would listen to gangster rap. I mean, she was a woman in her 60s. But then again, I don't want to be judgmental. People in their 60s can listen to gangster rap. But anyway, she asked me if I wanted them, and I said yes, give me all of them. And she gave me a whole box. Must have been 60, 70 CDs. And I digitized them all. I imported them all using iTunes. And then I spent a month or two listening to nothing but gangster rap. I wanted to broaden my horizons. And I can honestly say I didn't enjoy any of it. It was all negativity, violent lyrics, violent imagery. There was a lot of hate that I felt in that music. It didn't appeal to me one bit, so I never really listened to gangster rap or any other rap other than that period in my life. And I kind of thought, as a musician, always thinks, wouldn't it be nice if I made a gangster rap song or a gangster rap record? And I penned some lyrics in the genre, and it's easy enough to do. Putting together beats is easy. But it's not my thing. It's not who I am. And so all this upsetness that I'm feeling in life and down energy and sadness about seeing world events like the Russia-Ukraine war or the Israel, Hamas or Palestine. I don't even know who's on whose side anymore. It doesn't interest me. I tune out. I don't care who's responsible for what side of the fight. I don't care who started it. You all just need to quit being mean to each other. People just need to learn to get along. And I don't know why that's such a difficult thing to do for many people. A lot of Hollywood movies covered the idea of revenge and vengeance and vindication and payback even. Like, none of that leads towards a just society. None of that leads towards happy lives for everyone involved. It's pointless to seek revenge. And yet, billions of dollars are made on those movies because billions of people are seeking revenge for one thing or another. And so there's music sold on that theme. There's movies sold, video games, tons of video games revolve around revenge. It doesn't appeal to me, not at all. And so whenever I feel a negative emotion, I stay away from my music software. I tend to just sit and watch television or read a book or something that doesn't contribute. I don't want to express any negativity in the world. And so whenever I'm composing, it's always from the heart. It's always from a good place. But lately I thought maybe that's limiting. Why would I not compose music which is supposed to be therapeutic and beneficial for our mental health? Why wouldn't I compose it when I'm feeling down? And so I started composing music even in down periods instead of watching television, and I'm enjoying it. I don't write anything that I would ever listen to again, and many times I just play on the synthesizers. I don't even record what I'm doing. Sometimes I just compose music by whistling and writing down the ideas on paper, and then sometimes I even throw away the papers. But I don't want to make a record of negativity. Like, yes, there have been women who broke my heart, but why would I sing about that? Why would I want people dancing and singing about somebody who has wronged me? Like, imagine if somebody wrote songs about Hitler. Like, why would I want to write songs about Hitler? I don't want to write songs about my ex-girlfriends. They were mean. They broke my heart for no reason whatsoever. They cheated on me. They lied. They twisted the truth. They manipulated. Why would I dedicate my time and energy towards those people when there are thousands of other people who are nice and kind to me and polite and respectful and loving? If I'm going to spend, it takes me about 35 hours to 40 hours of work to produce a song. If I'm going to spend 40 hours of my life working on something creative, like a song, why not dedicate it to the good people in this world? And so that's why I don't save a lot of my work when I'm feeling negative. All the stuff that I create when I'm feeling positive, all that I save. Basically, I have two methods of working. I have one where I keep folders based on the current month. So, for example, now is the January 2025. So that will be 2501 folder. And in there, I put every day, 3 hours of music, and I save it under different names. And I don't release that stuff. That's just practice. And then there's a folder for albums where I have serious projects, and I work on that the other half of the day. And that's the stuff that eventually, once it's out of the WIP phase, work in progress phase, WIP, then I can release that stuff. So there's two sides to the music that I'm writing. There's the unreleased stuff and the released stuff. The unreleased stuff is garbage usually. Anyway, so much for now. Goodbye.